big
I
one.
thought Sarg was the legacy. I'm not. I know nothing about like anything before 1 year ago, so.
Yeah, I'm not up to date with my innate lore.
Calling the backstory of anything like the history just lore. Like
I love
one
it.
of my
I love
friends,
it. That's
like
so fun.
he calls it like anytime he's like getting to know a new girlfriend or something, he's like, so what's her?
That's so good. I love it.
Ridiculous.
Let's see.
Hi, Faye.
He's
Hi.
the boy himself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Great.
Looks like we're going to Brimming Heart subdivision. That'll be the closest etherite.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I'm on this server already.
Oh. So much easier then. Hang on, let's
Where
see.
is it?
Let's go.
Gilgamesh Goblet, Ward 13, Plot 44. Go to the Brimming Heart subdivision etherite.
Yeah, on my way.
Oh, I can't go on to. I have to make an.
Just get on your Sarg character.
I can't. I don't think I'm on Oldava. Hang on,
You
let me
can
check,
teleport
actually.
to my house.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Herman German. Let's go. Gonna park outside there. But I'm so excited to talk about the new stuff.
I know. I hope Ashen has all of those already pulled up.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, teleport to.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Are we live already?
We are.
Oh.
I can't teleport to you. Hello, guys. I didn't know that ever. I can't teleport to your reps.
What? Are you not my friend?
You are, but there's no option for state teleportation.
But she plays on another server, so I don't think she could do that.
Yeah, you'd
I
have
mean,
to come back.
it's
So I will
bad.
just. Yeah.
You would have to be on Sarg. Where are you right now?
Oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm having technical difficulties.
Has nothing to do with me. You have to be on Sarg to teleport to my house.
I don't know how anything works. My brain is deep fried.
Aww. There's a lovely, like, stagnant pool outside of this warehouse. I'm very excited. It all works. Everything makes sense.
It just works.
I'm in the planter. I am the popota.
Plot 12, okay. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, I'm on my way to.
I like how she goes Jean-Luc Picard. Everything relates to Star Trek. Well, I mean, we can look around while we're talking, right? Oh my goodness, right? Oh wait, are we like officially started?
2 minutes.
We can wait 2 minutes while y'all get here. But I want to talk about it.
Okay, hang on. So, I am on Gilgamesh now, but I still can't teleport to your Rabs.
No, you have to be on
Wait.
Sargatanas to teleport to my house.
I was, but I couldn't. It was you
don't
don't
have
have
Teleport unlocked?
Yeah, it's on the Ellison in German. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna character.
Okay.
Can't make one on Gilgamesh because it's full as shit. So I have to just. Can you tell? You visited before. Is the house small, or like does it have open space?
Oh,
Like-
you want to know what? Just be a Lalafell. Everything works better on a Lalafell.
Disgusting. No.
Ah! Let's see.
Rude.
It's a warehouse. Okay, Road Daddy it is.
There are lower ceilings. Rodaddy, well, it'll be fine. Okay, it's 5. Oh my goodness, we're getting curtains!
Okay, so for everyone who hasn't really didn't get informed about what happened yesterday or this night, for me at least. So they did a live letter, and for the first time they dropped a huge load of furniture items on our head, because the past few live letters we didn't get anything on housing, right? Like nothing at all. Only for a few interviews, and we got a. Yeah, and for the first time they actually went into describing how the new preview function works, which we're gonna touch on too. But first we're gonna talk about the big amount of items that he actually showed us, Daddy Yoshi P. And we have a huge list. So should we bring this up right now, Ashton? Yeah. We could okay, we could actually start with the pictures first of items that he showed, and then we can go into details with a list.
Like, I know it's been a joke in the FD Discord of the curtains when emote,
Mhm.
because when I made that, I legit, like, grabbed the winning housing, like, contest picture, and I just put it on an invitation square window and made it an emote. Look at it's that. It's exactly that. They took the
Yeah.
winning image and they put it in the game. Oh my goodness. It's the
so
curtain.
good.
It's clasped. It's everything. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
I wish you would put it up against the wall so you can see it
I
in
know.
full size. So I would love to see how the depth of that item actually is, because we joked about it, how we were like, oh, it's SE, we're just gonna do a flat 2D texture and call it the curtain.
It kind of looks a little flat. I'm gonna be
And I don't
honest.
know- Yeah, and this is the reason why I wanted to see the full thing, because it looks a little flat. I'm like, there's like a few things down there with the how do you call that round thing actually, where it
The
like
clasp.
yeah. So you see how it's, at least it looks like it has a shape. So we just
Yeah.
have to pray that it's not 2D.
I mean, that's true. I mean, it has
True.
depth, but like it looks like it, curves a little in bunches, and it has like it has some depth to it, but it's not heavy embroidered fabric. Clearly, it's kind of flimsy, but.
Yeah, I just really hope it's gonna be similar to the little curtain on the bunk bed, because that has a really nice mesh made for it. Okay, so this is the one. This is a
One
picture
moment.
by Nora, by the way.
They can't hear you
Yeah.
on stream, but we can hear you on Discord now, which is the exact opposite of the problem we were having last week. Asilia, did you hear Ashen just then?
Ash, can you say something real quick? No, I can't hear you on stream. Yep. It's the exact opposite.
Oh, hi, Faye.
Hey, Faye. But yeah, should we just try to fix it first?
Yeah.
How's
we
that?
need Ashen's voice in here.
I see it now. It should work.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yay!
Okay, perfect. Okay, nice.
Okay, well I know what I'm doing. Okay, carry on.
Okay, so
Can we talk about how
Yep.
Yoshi P doesn't know how to show us the gosh dang wall items? He kept previewing them, and
Yeah.
half of them are like, look at the kitchen hanger, it's sunk into the
Yeah.
floor, the curtains are sunk into the floor. He's like, nah, they don't need to see the bottom of these.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you get the idea of it, let's move on, because they have so many different items that he wanted to show off, and he just randomly picked some. And I really, really like the decision that they finally brought in a bench, like an actual interior bench, because we really didn't have, like, anything similar to that, if I remember correctly, right? Like, there's, like, the storage benches, we have, like, the glade bench, but it's not, like, something that looks like it belongs into the exterior. But this is clearly an Crystarium exterior item, right?
It looks like it, but I just like how they basically took the whole like city furniture theme and obviously extended it to the Crystarium, but like these are very clearly that theme, you know, that Crystarium theme, whereas like the Alpine stuff didn't sell me on being Ishgard.
That's true. The Alpine stuff was mostly scattered around Curtis, but the some of the things that they use are like questionable. Like I haven't seen them being used in Curtis at all. So
Right.
sometimes I wondered, but you can clearly tell like I think it's the metalwork that really sells it as the Crystarium thing, especially for the stuff, for the bench, and for the kitchen hanger. It's like almost
And the arches
Garlean.
and the domes everywhere, you know,
Yeah.
all
It's
that
so nice.
architecture is reflected in it.
And now when I look at it, it has a lot of Garlean features if you think about. Like if you remember how the houses and structures of the castellums and of the little huts in Yangxia look like, it's very similar because of that dark metal, brownish kind of metal style. And I really like that because this is gonna be used for. I will definitely use it in case I do Garlean build again.
Well,
but
yeah,
it's,
because it just definitely extends the style options. Before
Yeah.
we were very limited to wood and what
Mhm.
wood could build.
Exactly, and as you said, we have like the little arches in the stuff and the bench and stuff like that. And what do you said about the limitation that we had to wood? We saw in the back you can see the marble partition, something completely new, and something that you, Rhapsody, especially
Oh
kind
my
of made
God.
already.
Well, so here's the thing. Like BJ, Fang, me, Ashen, you know, I legitimately think that Square Enix is watching us because they're like, oh look, they are making trim now. We should probably give them that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it kind of feels like that after the lofts too, because like, oh, you guys just fucking kept glitching all this stuff up. Troop stages here, just have it. As an
Exactly.
easier method, and it helped us out so much with lifting stuff up, but we didn't know that at the time, right? And
I just adore it.
it really feels like they're really looking at the things that people built and they actually try to give us a easier version to do that. Like the
Exactly.
accessibility is so much different from like all the you had to put so much work, so much glitching into an like for one wall you'd have like I don't know how many fucking items you needed, right? But now you have a actual marble texture on the little base there, right? You have an actual archway. You have finally you have a rounded archway.
I know
and a
we've been
door.
crying for
We've
rounded
been
Yeah.
archway.
crying for it.
You
I
know,
was like- I was-
Faye mentioned like finally we can have arch windows. That's gonna be
Yes.
pretty.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too because when I first saw this, I didn't think of a door, but immediately I thought of stained glass behind this, inside this door, because I really didn't like how the stained glass like stuck out of the wall if you put it on the wall. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
having it synced into the wall, like we talked about this so much. We have depth. We can add so much depth to it, and I'm just looking so forward to it, especially because I craved for this marble partition, or like a clean partition with marble, since I wanted to do that office, that House for Thames office, but I was limited to wood, and well, gotta rework all of that, but it's gonna be so worth it. I think a lot of people will have that feeling that they're gonna reboot so much they've done in the past.
And I
Yeah.
mean, just look at the wait. Where He says there's a potted orange tree. Oh, in the corner. Oh,
Yeah.
it's precious. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that there. But like, look at all of the potential for clutter we've got. Glasses.
Clutter. It's
The
just.
sandwich basket is adorable. I just cannot wait to eat that sandwich and have an empty basket.
Oh my god.
Right? I mean,
It's true
like,
though.
Might as well
the
delete the lilies in the
teapot,
back, just like
like,
that.
before I knew that it was called the Crystarium teapot, I legit thought they had given us like some sort of like coffee thing. I was like, oh my goodness, they
Yeah.
saw all the coffee things we made. We need coffee, but it's tea again.
Faye,
I was hoping for the what is it called again? The Garland's teapot from Omega. I was
Yeah.
hoping to get that actually.
I know people wanted that. They're like teapot when and stuff like that. But I
Yeah,
guess
it was so cute.
this is the compromise. But Faye says we can.
Implementation.
Faye says we can
But
dye
it's
that
so much
basket.
better.
Ooh.
But in my opinion,
That'll
it's
be
much
cute.
better because we are not limited to this ironwork style with all the blue and all the glowy blue shit. This looks very rustic and very high fantasy too.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy so much. You guys know how much I love my lore. So seeing something that I can use in so many different kinds of builds, it just feels very nice.
Yeah, it's
So,
I agree.
it's cracking me
Yeah.
up that they put all those sideboards together to make a long table. Why don't they just give us a long table?
yeah, I was thinking about that. Why did they bother? Why not just like use one single table? They were like, they didn't really think that through, I think. But what I really enjoy.
Maybe they
Sorry.
just like that particular height.
Maybe actually, I mean, I like this actually this picture conveys is like with all this dude doing taxes and being fucking desperate.
Yeah.
So good. Like he's
What
putting
was
his
their
glasses
joke?
off, like,
They lost all his money in the stock market. Was that what they were saying?
Yeah.
basically.
The sandwich
Also,
shop
I
didn't work out.
Oh my god. So this is the last food he has. So what I really like about this one too, I really struggled to find like a good clock for the wall. I really didn't like the chronometers for the tabletops. I didn't like the ones for the wall because they were like very, you can't dive and they're basically shit. I
Well,
really don't
we had to keep like hiding them behind things and making our
Yeah.
own custom clocks. But and that
Exactly,
was
and-
fun. But this one looks amazing.
This one looks
Yeah,
like
this
it
looks like-
ticks back and forth.
Ooh, a pendulum.
Yeah, it is. It looks like a pendulum, yeah, and it also has the same metal kind of style of a Crystarium again. I mean, it's called Crystarium Wall Chronometer. So I really like the fact that they finally gave us the mechanical till, because I know
Yeah.
that people ask
People have been
for it a lot.
wanting some sort of register, cash
Mhm.
register for like. Well, there's so many different like attempts at it, right? With like the Glade chronometer and
Yeah.
the orchestrion, like the table orchestrion, like trying to get that cash register look. But this is, I mean, obviously, there it is. They
I
gave
think
it
you
to
can
us.
you can make a great typewriter out of this.
Yes.
I can already see the possibilities.
I mean, and just the top is pretty. Like if you
Yeah.
sunk it into something and used it as a backdrop, like it's
Yeah, I
just,
know, right?
it's a really pretty delicate wrought metal piece.
I can't. It's gonna take us a while to like get all the items and like work with them because we have to. Since back then we have to look at the back, the bottom, and the top of an item to figure out what could be used for what. Sometimes,
Right.
for example, if you have space upwards, like to hide the rest of the register, you can just use this the little part there as a drawer, for example, right? And it's gonna have money inside it. So, also
Look at
all
the
the
grocery bag.
yeah. Okay, so all those pictures, by the way, with the titles and speculations, this is all credits to Nora because he posted those to Twitter and I just downloaded them.
Yeah. Nora Rappy put together a great little like roundup essentially of different things, and these ones are not taken from the housing specifically. These were taken from throughout different, I think the trailer possibly,
Yeah.
and so that's why all the question marks, because it's just speculation as to what
Yeah.
they will look like based on the items that were in
Yeah.
the list.
The Blades of Innocence, pretty obvious. It's just the primal drop that we will get. I mean, if it's the primal, we don't know yet, right? What innocent? I know he's related to Eden and main story. If I remember that correctly.
I
But yeah,
don't
the
know.
grocery bag.
You know, all talk of main story just completely left my brain when I saw the housing stuff. I'm like, this is it. I'm a housing main. Quitting everything.
Yeah, basically. Very much felt like it. So the grocery bag looks a bit different. It's not I don't think it's the same because it has like this. Like we don't have this brown kind of paper grocery bags you guys in America have. But it looks like those like you fold at the top downwards. Like we don't use those things. We just use plastic.
Those, I mean, to me, those look a little more canvassy.
Uh-huh.
Just in that particular picture, those
Yeah.
are kind of canvas grocery bags.
True.
Well, I want to say that it looks like there's a boba drink right next to it.
Give it to me now.
Doesn't it?
Right. Yeah,
It kind
right.
of does. It actually kind of does. There's like a little cup with a straw. All right. Well,
Sorry,
now
it
I have
has
a
boba
craving.
shops
Thank you for that.
confirmed. Also, oh god, I love in this picture the metalwork lantern. Holy shit! This was around for like in every single Garland build. They had these special lamps, and I kept thinking they used the Rivera lamps, but they're like very small, very round, and just bad. And they have a very bad lighting. But they also have a really neutral white light. They're much taller, and they have like a very nice handle to them, as if it's very mobile, which I really enjoy. I really like it. I'm gonna love using that actually.
Yeah, it looks like a higher res version of the one we have, like currently.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, it's
Okay,
morning. It's morning.
What's
Should
morning?
we should we
Shit.
start? Did you make a character?
Absolutely.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna come. I'm
Alright.
gonna follow up soon. I'm gonna follow up soon. I'm on my way.
So you have to read this placard, Ashen.
Okay, so this is the title is A Shady Warehouse. And it's What Are You Even Doing Here? And this is Talon Jean of Gilgamesh. I posted the address, I can post it again. We're gonna be looking at 3 houses. And I think some of his friends was going to be here. But I looked in this before and it's a really cool house. I think Div will like it.
Oh yeah. When I heard warehouse, I already felt like I'm gonna really like this. Because you know how much I'm a fan of like just storage and clutter all over the place, and I think warehouse is a very nice structure. Might be something that
shady
you can
too.
expect here.
Shady,
Yeah, you know, yeah,
You
I
like
love
shady.
my shade. Yeah.
I know you.
And there's like a
I'm
bouncer
almost-
right here. I don't know.
I really like this. I really like this. Is this an alt of the person who this house belongs to? Or is this the person it belongs to in the first place?
I'm not sure.
Sure. They haven't said anything.
Oh, one of the friends they say in chat.
Oh, one of the friends. Okay, great.
All right, well, I'm going in.
This is only the beginning.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh, this is starting out very nice.
I do
already.
have a reshade on, but it's very neutral. It's just to make it brighter.
Got some creepy music.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let me put music on.
Gotta look at itself.
Living up to its name thus far, it's definitely a workshop. We've got repeated items throughout to show that, you know, it's in stock or whatever. Like there's more than one of each.
Now it's not picking up my game music. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, we're just gonna watch it for a stream. Fuck it.
Ah, well, it's not picking up game music. That's okay.
Oh, that's a shame. But the music is very fitting, you guys say, right?
I would say so for sure.
Okay, so we come in, and it looks like an unassuming warehouse. Yeah. Some stock over here.
Yeah, I really like the
everything.
feeling of it.
Everything on the up and up.
It is very dark. I think it might be light level 0. And there's a lot of different and custom light sources. I really like that. Different ones too, like it's not just one single light source.
Yeah, and
So
it
you-
is 0, yeah.
You can definitely tell like the multiple lofts to maximize the storage space is a very nice feature here. I really like that.
So, just as you walk in, there's, some different wardrobes, bookshelves, shelves, some things up on lofts as the higher storage. But it appears that there isn't, anything else to this room. This particular room is blocked off at
Yeah.
anything but the exit, the natural exit. Now, uh, given that it is a shady warehouse, I see nothing shady up here except maybe this lit cigar as a fire hazard so close to the wooden loft. But there's a candelabra over here. I think there might be something further down.
Yeah, there's
It's-
more downstairs.
It's shady. It's
Oh, you can
something's
bet.
going on here.
You can even see it like there through the gap in the wall too.
Yeah.
Aha!
This is so nice.
We will shove that wardrobe aside and see what else is down here.
That's cute. I like that idea.
I really love that idea. Having something like a setting and a theme for a house, a shady warehouse, you will just know that there's gotta be more.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
What have we
Oh,
walked in?
God.
Some black
That is
market.
scary.
911, I think there's been a murder.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh my.
Wow. Okay, that's
And they're even they're eating tea and right beside the
That's-
body.
really unexpected. Oh God.
It's so creepy.
I love this. This is such a nice feeling. You guys put so much work into it too. Like you didn't just leave it as it is.
Look,
You
they're
guys put a-
cosplaying as the doll.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
so cute. I love this so much. You guys, you rock. This is so cool.
Ah! Okay. Oh, there's a marble chair. Oh no. Why this?
There's something odd with that painting.
Oh.
See?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's haunted.
I don't know
It's
what's
the
going on.
haunted painting.
Weird.
It's slightly offset.
This
There's
is
two
so
of them.
good.
I
So
think
they
that's
use.
on purpose.
It is.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
but it
that,
is on
that
purpose.
it is. You do that with any of the portraits. If you slightly offset them, the z-axis starts
God.
fighting, and
So
so
good.
it makes it
It's
look
like it's
haunted.
haunted. It's
Ah.
basically just like. Okay, so in case some people don't know how this is done, this is basically 2 times the same picture, and the textures will fuck with each other because it's basically on the same position, and they try to fight for the top view, and if you like move it to the right by a little, it will always keep switching between the textures. This is why it's flickering like that, and it's amazing. Such a nice. I haven't seen this before. You guys.
My favorite. Oh, so Ashen did a bunch of those for her haunted house this past Halloween. But my favorite is doing the Sultana and then the Sultana and Roban because they have the same frame. But
Yeah.
when you put them on top of each other, it looks like it looks like it's just only Nanamo, no more Roban. Like it just fades from one to the other. It's so
Oh, this is so good. I gotta look back at those because I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, there's more blood behind this curtain.
This is so nice.
Oh, we've got it's functional. There's form and function. There's a retainer bell inside.
Wow.
Oh
gotta have
no!
curtains.
There's a mannequin back there.
Oh no, what is it gonna be?
Row chest. Oh, the squish.
Oh, this is so good.
Ew. Oh, here it is, y'all.
Oh, there it is. My favorite place.
Here's the
God,
drugs.
Oh, this
we
is
have
familiar.
seen this. Yeah, we have seen this on FD because this was
Yeah, I
featured
think so too.
during the
Well,
work
this
in
was
progress.
well, this was also entered into the FD custom furniture
Oh yeah, right.
contest
Distillery.
as his
Yeah.
distiller. And,
Yeah.
Oh boy, something's
So-
being distilled in here.
This is such a creative place. I really enjoy this a lot. You have this dark. I got reminded of this one place Snorra did with the herbs and the stone walls, but I think this is a much better improvement on it because it has like this custom distillery to it, and the way that the stab kitchen was used in this to have the little herbs there hanging, but also the pots and the terracotta pot too, being used inside this aquarium. It looks so unique. It's like
Well-
such a nice combination.
That's a very nice combination. I also want to point out the very skillful use of the step kitchen. Look over here. Look at this just mysterious white powder in this little measuring cup and
Yeah.
a sack of something back here.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on that's questionable.
That's funny.
Yep. The clutter that goes with a step kitchen was used in this perfectly. I really like that because you don't have to sacrifice so many item slots yourself. It's just a single item.
Exactly. Yes. And then what you don't want, anything that's like, kitchen-y, has been covered up with some mysterious green growth. We don't know what kind of leaf
Some
that
herbs.
is. There's no distinct.
Love how the from the bathtub, the what is it called? Faucet is going inside the honey pot there.
Carbuncle. Oh yeah, from the carbuncle tub. It is. It
Yeah.
is. It sticks
It's-
right into it.
Yeah, so it basically has. Whoa, okay. So it basically feels very immersive, if I say so myself, because it feels like it's actually built together as if it's working as intended.
And the use of the crystal trimmings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A.
Also the water effects and the smoke and stuff like that from the distillery also really gives it a nice feeling.
Absolutely.
The
Masterfully
lighting
done.
of it is awesome.
Oh, there's a tonberry. Yeah. Oh, someone else is dead. What is going on? They're
Or dead
dragging the dead
people.
body around.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Hi now.
So- It's just a random warehouse, nothing to see really at the first
Oh.
glance. But if you don't read the placket and you're just visiting, you are really not gonna notice it, right?
I think I liked the candelabra over in the corner as a little bit of a giveaway, like you would pick it up to go down the shady stairs.
Yeah.
That to me speaks of someone who uses their house for RP purposes, because there's a definite purpose behind the placement of that
It
candelabra.
has it even features like a story. I mean, it has like the blood parts. Like there's this somewhat of a story and lore hidden inside the build, which, as we know, it's always appreciated because it makes the build itself feel much more alive than just having a
Definitely.
nicely decorated place.
Definitely. I think the only thing I would personally change is just the color of the lofts. Like, tiny detail, but like this color looks a little orangey, and I feel like it could be a little more ashen to match the walls.
Yeah, I was
like maybe a slate, not slate. What's that color? What is that color? That like brownish gobby bag?
Gobby back, yeah.
Is it Gabi? Oh, I call it Gubu.
Right.
Am I doing it wrong?
No, not the gray, the brown.
Oh, the brown. Oh, yeah.
So, what I also wanted to point out, because I don't think the lofts, and the shelves and all the other few things, they're not dyed. Like, none of them, right? Like, the glade wardrobe and stuff like that, all of
Well,
that seems very vanilla.
there's a purpose to the dye, I can tell, because these white half partitions are dyed kind of a similar orangey color, and it feels to me like they're trying to match the natural oasis wood. But I feel
Yeah, I
like the
can see
variation
that.
in color would
Mm-hmm.
not be amiss. Certainly not necessary, but it might be nice.
Well, you could also
having-
say that they're making like counterfeits too. Because look, here's a paint set right here, and maybe they just not counterfeits, but maybe they're just making it as a demand. Then they'll dye it when it's shipped out.
That's a good idea. I really like that idea, actually. Yeah,
There's a
we
lot
had
of paint around here too, up here.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. If you would dye the paint like that too, it would feature a lot of what Ashen said, basically. I like that you have like many of the same item, but not too ordered, so you have clear, like you put thought into the clutter. But for example, in the part below the loft where you guys are on right now, I saw that there's like a few crates and terracotta pots, for example, and they are like aligned nicely, but using the new loft glitches to get the crates stacked on top of each other,
Yes.
this would, especially if you have a corner, you could always like make a nice slope with crate, which is also very usual for storage, right? So you just basically have like 3 storage crates in the very corner, then it goes down to 2 storage crates, and then it's just 1, and you will add this feeling of having a very full storage instead of having everything leveled like that right now.
I absolutely agree. That would lend to the authenticity of the build so much to stack some of the crates and barrels rather than just having them sitting on the floor. Also, with your terracotta pots, you could swap out just maybe 1 or 2 of the terracotta pots for some of the Ananta metal work to give it a little bit more of a cluttered feel as well, while matching the pots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And something else also, as I said, it's nice to have many of the same items, for storage especially. But adding some things in between is also gonna help a lot, especially because if it's a shady warehouse, it might not be always as how do you say that, as tidy. So sometimes having a bit more, like a few more items thrown in between, like instead of having 10 barrels inside of each other, like throw a few crates in there to break up the space. This way, you, as I said, you don't have all of the items on one level, and you will have a lot of variation, which will make it feel more cluttered actually, because of the variation.
It's a nice front to the shadiness going downstairs, though.
Yeah.
A little bit
Yeah,
of the
the
order
downstairs.
certainly draws away from any sort of
That's very true. Yeah.
suspicion.
That's very true. Yeah, you could having a contrast like that would also be even better in my opinion than just following a usual clutter for a storage. So having a very nice contrast between a very tidy, very clean storage and a very messy and shady downstairs. This is a very nice idea, Rhapsody.
But yeah.
Let me get the next address. I think it's on this data center.
Oh,
Yeah, you
there
said
is?
Genova, right?
None on Genova, Midgardsormr, and Zodiark.
We're going
Do you
to...
guys- Don't forget to take a screenshot, guys.
Oh yeah,
I already did, but yeah,
Oh, you did.
I want to take one.
let's go downstairs with all the blood.
Ooh.
Can you post the next address for us too?
Well, hold on, I'm taking a screenshot.
Hold your horses.
Just gotta get there in time this time.
We need the dead body back. One dead body, please.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
You guys wait for 1 minute. I'll almost there, and I can take a nice
Okay.
picture with the dead bodies. This is
Okay.
important.
I really like the downstairs.
Hmm.
Div
I must
didn't
agree.
care to come for the tour, but when dead body screenshots were involved.
No, I was having some technical difficulties. I'm sorry. As soon as the distillery was involved, I immediately came down. Just kidding. I would always come there. This is a very nice place. Huh? What did you say, Rusty?
Nothing.
I think it was Fang who said
Please.
something.
Definitely.
I think I didn't.
Oh, okay, well.
Oh,
They're
you're being
ghosts.
serious. No, I said it.
Oh,
I thought you were just playing along with me, Ashen.
oh, sorry. You know, I'm doing like 5 things at once, sorry.
The Brimming Heart subdivision.
Alright, let's set up this. Whoa, that's bright.
Yeah, we'll take a screenshot, sign the book, and then we'll move on to Midgardsormr. Sormir? I don't know.
Midgardsormr, yeah.
Midgardsormr, yeah. Almost
this
there. I'm in
is,
Taiwan.
This next one's Dayu, who's on vacation.
Dayu?
Yeah.
Dayu, I can't wait for that.
Dayu has a lovely Gridanian themed house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the music you guys will write.
It's super
It's
creepy.
it's amazing. It's very creepy and fitting. Okay, I am here.
Oh my goodness.
Just got my screenshot set up, Div.
Don't step on the body, Div.
There we go.
Oh, now I lost Fang.
I'll come back. Six.
God, the flimmering picture of Louise on the back is just adding so much to it too.
It's creeping me out. It's just out of the corner of my eye.
Same.
Sometimes I'll be decorating like really late into the night and I'll have my headphones on. Usually no music, but sound effects. And I swear I'll hear like footsteps around the area I'm doing.
God.
And so I'm listening, like, is someone in here with me?
Okay, I know what you mean, but then it's do you know how like your character has like a delayed time to change their pose and they like do this little tippy thing with their shoes? And
Yes.
this is what freaks me out so much, and I get scared of my own fucking the characters changing their pose.
It's true, yeah. And yeah, because, you know, you're already up late, you're tired, and you start hearing things, and it's like, what is happening?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got my screenshot. Okay, the next one is on Midgardsormr.
And that's this data center, right?
It should be, yeah. This time it's on lavender beds. Thank you so much for having us, guys. It's an amazing build. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, make sure to sign the book.
Yes, where is it?
It should be right beside the dead body, like on the table. The low table there. You know, World Visit is so convenient.
Yeah, compared to back then. I mean, I will still have to make a new character because it's a lavender bed system, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or wait, no, you can just run. I mean, well, I guess it's kind of a far to run.
that's kind of far.
Maybe Raps
on,
can
how-
give you a ride in her car.
All right, it's on a data center. Let's see. Oh no, I can't come on. I can come online on my Herman German. He's in lavender bed.
Well, I need to run there.
I think I need two.
Do you all need a ride?
Yeah, we can all just go into the car.
I'm over at Gridania right now.
The
Over at the main place. But you guys, you need to run from Ulda, right?
no, I just went on a character which is in lavender bed. So I'm coming where you are.
Okay, I'll be waiting in Central Shroud. Can you make it here too, Fang?
Sorry, where?
To Central Shroud for a pickup from Rhapsody?
Yeah, I think I can.
Enough a little detour.
I mean, it's not far to run. Whoa! You know, I'm very excited for that Weaver set, so I can finally wear a tux.
God, God, can we talk about this very quickly because sad? Holy shit, the tuxedo, but also the alchemist one. Holy shit.
The
I look like-
Goldsmith.
Yeah, or the goldsmith too, right? Oh, all of it
Botanist
is just
my
so good.
favorite. I cannot wait to get that botanist set.
I'm just glad that the code that you see in the benchmark with the scarf, you know which one I mean, with the tethered one, the long code.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Gever, like it's gonna be the first level 80 Gever 1. Because some people said it's a Fisher artifact gear, and I was so sad about this because hell no, I'm not gonna level Fisher.
Fishing's fun, though. I don't know, I enjoy fishing.
I mean,
I like fishing.
yeah, I'm just not not just a crafting gathering person in this game. I should get into it though, especially for Ishgard. Oh right, shall we mention this exactly? I mean, we still have the item list we have to go through later because there are so many more items we have to show you guys.
Oh, that thing you learned today about Ishgard?
First of all, that, and then we have more pictures of the items that Yoshi P posted. We have an entire list of items that people might want to see. Remember?
Dude, right, Faye? How has Div survived this long in housing without crafting and gathering?
He has sugar mummies.
I have
That's
an
true.
Omnicrafter wife. She's giving everything to me.
I mean, so
I'm trying to get into the. Okay.
let's talk about. I don't know. I can't not talk about what was just mentioned in that gamer escape. I can't.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, bring it up while we're waiting.
It was gamer escape, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
gamer
Gamer
escape had an interview. Apparently, I wasn't watching it, but apparently they asked him about Ishgard housing. They asked Yoshi about Ishgard housing, and he said that's up to the players.
Yeah, it was asked. Yeah, the exact question was, is it tied to the restoration too? Because they asked specifically like that, and this really heavily implies that the restoration is basically prep. So, do you guys remember how I was like, guys, it's basically confirmed because of this is definitely a prep step, a prep phase for that, and it exactly, I'm almost certain it's gonna be just that.
Well, I mean, because I remember stuff like I haven't played this game that long. Like the only thing I have experience of in this game is Dome and Enclave, and that didn't really unlock anything server wide. But I do remember in WoW doing things like the Sunwell and the whole Kel'Thalas Island unlock. That was like an entire server effort to try to contribute materials to unlock certain things. But
And the restoration is gonna be the exact same thing.
I was gonna say I don't know what the precedent is in this game. I don't know if they've done something like that. I just am completely.
I mean, there has been areas in this game that have been like very sparse in the beginning. Like Ilshire was it was like a ruin of the old Charlians, right? And the goblins built up, and like you had multiple patches throughout 3.0. Where they rebuild it and you can actually see the progress, but it's not like you contributed to it. It was just like the world that built up around you with coming patches. But this time you're actually a part of it, and even if you are not part of it, you're gonna see the progression, which is really amazing. And there's gonna be multiple events included too. And the Dominant Enclave was client-sided. So we were very limited with it too, because in this game, how it basically works is imagine having an item, a crate on a street, for example, right? And every player sees that crate, and they can stand on it. They can't remove that crate because people will float in other people's clients. But if you rebuild it for everyone, it's gonna, like, you have so much more possibilities, because it's not gonna be as shitty as the Enclave. Because, I mean, it's nice, but it wasn't very... How do you put it? Rewarding? I mean, you got the full stretch.
Well, it didn't feel like you were involved, right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like other people. It wasn't a server thing. It was just you.
Exactly. It felt like you were contributing to it, but it didn't feel like it had much of an impact. Really, it didn't feel as immersive as I wanted it to be. I was hoping for like a fucking SimCity simulator or something, like managing stores.
Managing stores.
Yeah, it'd be
You're
great.
funny. I was hoping to get to farm in the rice fields. Come on now.
Oh god,
I'm
yeah,
ready
that was
for my Mist of Pandaria garden. I missed that so much.
But hey, at least you will have the garden feature for the Crystarium, most likely.
I didn't hear about that. What is that?
Oh, so basically there's like a huge... I forgot the name of the garden area. It has a name or something. And it's run by the Amal Java first. So, it's basically an outdoor garden area which you can most likely, like, don't take me over it here, but it's most likely gonna be like that you have accessibility to actually influence what things are going to be planted there and stuff like that. So it's basically you don't have to have a house to grow things
Oh, that's
client-sided,
interesting.
most likely.
Faye in chat is saying that Gamerscape asked questions about Ishgard reconstruction again. They said there's going to be rankings for each server as well as titles
Mhm.
and weapons. So is that going to be
Weapons?
similar then to how like SCs have rankings on the lodestone right now that like I will sometimes look at it and be like, why does this exist?
It's Yoshi P said that you can compare it more to the actual rankings in PvP. Because it's gonna be like you will get to a certain rank and you will get the rewards and you don't have to stay up there. That's the thing. So you will unlock the title and stuff like that immediately. Don't think weapons were mentioned,
Tools.
but they definitely said that titles and other rewards were very important. And I'm looking so forward to it. And this is the motivation why I'm loving Minecraft, is because holy shit, if I need those Ishgard titles, like give me a break, I need this. And
Time to buy some leave kits.
yeah, looks like it. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to it, and especially knowing that we basically almost have it confirmed that it's a prep step for the housing. Like, they normally wouldn't say something like it's up to the players, they would just say we can't say anything, something like that. That's what they usually would say. So having Yoshi P saying something like that is very, very interesting.
Well, do you think it's because up to the players as in unlocking it, or up to the players as in like he knows people are just gonna roleplay in the streets? I mean,
Oh
I
my
don't.
God. I mean,
I don't know.
So basically what they tackled too is that they are not planning on increasing the plots until they see how many players joined in 5.0, right? But I think the reason for that being usually if you make double the pre-orders than on the previous expansion, you can expect at least half of the double the people wanting housing, right? So if they didn't plan anything already, it wouldn't make sense that they're already only considering it after 5.0 to add more plots. And also that's not going to solve the issue we have with housing currently, like obtaining housing and the shit system behind it.
It's too bad it's daytime or nighttime now.
Oh, yeah, right.
We did get here at evening. They have the lovely porch glitch with some pretty flower planters. It's cute.
I think this is the best porch I've seen so far because it's supported so much better in my opinion.
Oh wait, I'm already inside. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can look at it later.
So I love this house.
Oh, this is the I remember this one. This is the Grandanian one.
Yes.
Oh god, okay.
He's doing the bongos.
Yes.
I'm super excited.
excited.
I'm super excited. Yeah, because this build of Dayu has been flying around for like a while now, right? Oh god, the music is so nice. It's the Final Fantasy 15 one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. So this has so much clutter and combinations of items with the wooden showcase, with the oasis stall. Man, this is god, Dayu, holy shit. And the little oven with the metal frame aquarium and the... What is that even, to be honest? I have no clue right now. What is that gear?
Is it a washing machine? I don't know.
I thought that's the I thought that's the washing machine, but I don't know what item is being used for that.
Oh,
The gear itself?
Yeah, the
let's
gear. Is it
see.
from a gold saucer thing?
It's... Hold on, I'm in here. I'm in there, guys.
I'm in. I'm in, boys.
oh my god.
Is this... What is this? Hang on.
Yeah, it has a high
Well, okay, so I
resistance
was looking at like what was the gray on the front of the stove there, which is actually the back of the stove. So
Mhm.
that's a spice rack that I found. Let's get in here
Yeah.
more.
I like the flames on the stuff too. I would just burn.
Yeah.
Man.
Is this a light? One of the lights? No, it's too big for that.
I don't know.
She
No,
help us out here.
she's on vacation.
Oh.
She said we can add her on Discord. I mean, unless we figure it out.
Well, we can do this later, but oh, hang on. Can I
No,
just
we're
sit down?
doing some old-fashioned housing sleuthing here.
Yeah.
This is happening. I'm inside. What is this?
I have no clue.
I legitimately think it looks like one of those stand lamps, but
Oh, is it the side of a what's it called? Those spotlights?
Premium?
yeah, I mean that's what I'm
Oh, it's a
thinking.
spotlight! Yeah, it's a spotlight. Now that you've mentioned it, I immediately see it. It's a spotlight, you're right. You can... Oh, that's Rhapsody. I was about to say I can click on it, but that's Rhapsody.
I'm hiding in here, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at it because like it's hard to see from this angle. It looks like, you know, now that we know it's a spotlight, but I just kept seeing like the drum and like some glass, and I was like, I think it's a light, guys, but
That's cute. Too bad you
Anyway.
can only
Yeah.
use 2 spotlights, because having like a wall of cogs would be really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Gotta
So
love my
cute.
wall of cogs, am I right? Okay, so let's talk about the little details in this kitchen because we have so much color. Look at this, at this towel beneath a shelf. It's the scroll, the tabletop scroll for NPCs.
The
And-
paper towel scroll.
Yeah,
There's a
I
paper
never
towel
thought of
hanger.
what's-
It's so cute.
Yeah, that's like amazing. I never thought of that. Like, I think just looking at items from the side, sometimes you will just immediately think of that because I haven't seen that before too.
Look at the fruit stand glitched up from beneath the floor, so that you only see the 2 crates of fruit.
Yeah, I've seen this too.
I love this.
I was gonna do this in my Ishgard house too because I saw that Twitter last time, and I think I saw it on Dai's house too when she posted the pictures.
We
But
also
look at
saw
how-
it at Leah's house, Leah Grassland's house.
Mhm. Oh yeah, right. You're right. Also, the little potions up here. You have even this little area with all the plants up here too. Man, this place is just like this one
Aw,
corner.
the plants are adorable.
No, Fang. Fang is gone. This
We
is
lost him.
yeah, we lost him. And the little like they broke up the space with the merchant shelf, but they had to put it here for the handles down here too. But this is like one corner has so much things to look at, and man, I really like this.
I really like that overhang that Rhapsody's on right now. I'm gonna use that in the
Mhm.
future.
It's super
Yeah.
adorable. Like, oh my goodness, I can't even handle it. Like, cause there's, it's not just like I see the planter partitions, so those low ones. I see wall planters. I also see low oak barrel planters for the red flowers.
Yeah.
But, like, there's just
It's
a
so
ton of greenery here. Then it's not just one type of item. It's mixed. It makes it feel
Yeah.
very realistic.
There's a lot of I can't call it a mistake, but I would call it a mistake that people do when if they want like a lot of greenery, they just use the partition from the dungeon, right? The what was it
Verdant
called?
partition.
Yeah, the verdant one, yeah. And they just like they leave it at that, but adding so much, like you have like plants hanging from there. You have a few more flowers scattered around here. Instead of just having this mishmash of green and yellow colors, you have an actual plant structure here, and this is something very unique to this build. And also considering that this is a Gridanian build, the color choice of it, absolutely outstanding. Like,
Yeah.
It's worth noting that she
Yeah.
does have a verdant partition in here, but it's actually lofted up from the basement, so it doesn't go completely floor to ceiling. Like, look right here, it's against the pillar.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
she's got that little bit of greenery, you know, sticking
Mhm.
out, and she's got some sideways wall planters so that, you know, you have trailing ivy down the sides, and then there's a whole nother level of it, like just cascading greenery down
Yeah.
to this second level over here. It's amazing.
I
Instead
love
of
it.
yeah, so instead of just having it in the back here on the she used it from the basement and had other items featuring it too. Lots of different elevations, a lot of different items.
You know,
It's
even with the window here,
Very great.
look how she stacked the windows and tried to make the lines line up with the natural window.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, you're right. Wow, that's like a lot of determination. This can be really appreciated. I really like this.
I'm in love
And
with
this-
the booth, the seating.
Yeah, this little seating area is also super cute.
So
I love
cute.
this.
She has an
Yeah.
office downstairs too. She has just so much to look
Mhm.
at.
Yeah, it's like everywhere you look, you find details too.
Ooh, yes. Moogle
This
bed.
little half wall. Oh my god, this bathtub. Oh god, this is amazing. Like having custom bathtubs. Like not many people do that. They leave it at the carbuncle bathtub or the oriental ones. But having a custom one using the I see the rectangulars. I see the what are they called? The wall tiles. The glade desk here. Just so much different things.
Very cute.
And
The glade desk is an excellent touch because it actually looks like one of, you know how like Ashen likes to do the board across to hold like the wine glass or whatever that you want to put
Yeah.
up there. It looks like that, but built in. It's
I get what you mean, definitely, yeah. And again, the color choices, amazing. Like the light green, the green colors here, with the towels too, the green and brown, also fitting very well to Gridania. And also having pictures of like forests like that. The transition zone between Gridania and the Fringes, right? What's the name?
yeah.
It's
Fringes.
just so cute.
The
Apples.
creating a partial wall. Obviously there's the low wall lofted, but I would consider these hanging baskets to be creating a partial wall because it's obscuring the bedroom from view from the other side with greenery, and that I love that detail. Like a lot of people love to do the hanging baskets, but I think this is masterfully done with plants below as well, serving a purpose. Always the purpose.
Yeah, it's basically breaking up the space by not using a wall, but using pause, and this is amazing.
Yeah,
Also,
she didn't use a
look at this
screen.
little
She just made her own little screen. I like that.
look at
Oh,
this
that's
little flower
cute.
with the
Oh, what a
udon,
great arrangement.
little udon soup bowl used for the pot for that. Those are like 3 different flowers, most likely, right? Or is it just one?
Well, there's 2 of the regular glade vases, and then an oasis, I think. Glade, the oasis vase with lilies of the valley in it. Wow, that was really hard to say for some reason.
Okay, let's go upstairs because this is the use of the glade desks is just the shape of it just fits so much into this build, especially considering the round shape of the table and the couches there. It's such a unique feature to it because usually people they don't use things outside of lofts for lofts. But in this case, it's an actual glade item. It's an actual Gridanian item. And as always, we have this mix of brown, we have different green tones, and it feels immersive. Like
Well,
there's
the nice thing about the glade desk being the edge for the loft is that it legitimately lends to a treehouse feel, which Gridania is very much trees and greenery growth, very connected with nature. And so in not using squared off surfaces, it makes it feel you know what I'm talking about, like the living edge furniture where you've just basically hewn a piece of wood off of a log, and like that's what it is. You just varnish it and that's it. Like that's what this makes it feel like, using these rounded scalloped edges.
I think in this case,
edge.
I think I don't think of it as like what as you said, like it's not just like, I think it's like massively crafted, to be honest. Because if you look at the carpentry guilds in Gridania, right? Like they're very, very popular. They have like this features alongside the walls too. And I really like this kind of feel because it's not cut off. As you said, it's not cut off. It's not just straight. It's completely unique to this area too.
That's a really good point, actually, because Gridania is the center of master carpentry, and using rounded wood, it's not easy,
Yeah, definitely.
And so that definitely showcases Gridanian mastery of using wood, that there's so much round. And that's honestly, now that I think about it, all of the Gridanian stuff is rounded in some way. It's just... They're just show-offs.
You can break it down into rounded woodwork for Gridania, very straight, clean cuts.
There's storage back here.
Oh, there's more? Okay, let's look at it in a second. Very straight sandstone cuts for Goblet, right? For Ulda. And Limsa
Angular,
has...
I'd call it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And Limsa has wood with metal frames, supported also very straight, right? Well, this is very unique. It's like a little storage space, actually.
It's a
Wow.
lofted storage.
Oh
I
my
love
goodness.
lofted storage. This
I
is
love-
her ad.
Oh, this is a great example of what we talked about for the warehouse that
Stacking
we
things.
visited.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Well,
a great
and
example.
so she doesn't
having
have
different
crates
items.
stacked, but she definitely has different levels of
Yeah, different
item, you know.
levels. It very feels very nice, and also adding something that you don't see at first glance, and you have to walk through things first. It's a bold move because sometimes you are hitting on that item level pretty hard, but seeing all of this, so much detail in such a in just one floor, and not hitting a hard cap like that, you didn't like have to hold back. This little Moogle here is so cute too. I hate Moogles,
we
but
see
this is
some
cute.
flaunted power here, some money. We've got blue crystal.
Yeah,
from
nice,
subs.
nice flex.
Big
I was
flex.
abo-
Very subtle big flex.
For example, if you would use the green here, it might be too much, so having this blue contrast here might actually help much better.
Dude, are we talking about masterful use of item count? Holy cow, there's 3 flowers.
Yeah, I have no clue, to be honest, how you
Gorgeous.
fit how do you fit all of these items into place, because this is just...
Dayu's hacks,
Mine.
she's actually got double the item count already.
Yeah,
But they're just... This is so cute.
She's just very
we have
skillful.
something
End table.
Wait, we have something here too? Oh god.
Look, there's more!
Yeah,
Wait.
there's an office. I
But
told
wait,
you guys.
there's more! Oh, there's an office!
Oh, it's actually an office. Yeah, having like this little blocking off a basement and using this little thing as a single room is, in my opinion, which a lot of people don't do.
I love when I can see a room that's in the stairwell. It
Yeah.
always makes me happy.
Same. Totally agree with that.
I
Very
love
nice hidden.
I love what she did because when I go, and especially even when I decorate and when I look at a house, I like it that every wall is being used. Everywhere I turn, there's something to look at. There's no
Yes.
bare space, but it's not cluttered. It's not like I'm feeling like, this is too much.
Not claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Done very well.
There's a natural path for where to walk. I like that.
Mhm.
You don't get like stuck behind anything.
I really like how she did her walls. She kept the theme with just, the mimicking that screened window. Do you guys see how she did it even on the walls without the screen, the natural window? Like she
Mhm.
still duplicated it. It doesn't look
It's consistent throughout.
consistent. Yep.
Yeah. Consistency is very much the key here in this case.
Yeah, like on this wall she didn't even have to do it, but she did.
I love it so much. I think, oh god, I just noticed it, how you mentioned about you don't get stuck in things, but when you walk up the stairs, you immediately get, you just have to squeeze.
Well, right, but it's a like you don't have to jump over it. You can walk right
Yeah.
through these.
It's perfect.
That's what I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is very, very nice. Also, oh yeah, we didn't, okay, we're gonna look at the item list from the life letter, like, because it
Come
had an
sit
item.
here. Yeah, come sit here while we talk about that, so I can line up a screen.
Oh yeah, we can sit here while we add. Oh, how do I change the pose again?
C pose.
Oh, this is great. I love those and poses. Okay, so are you gonna bring up the list, the big one, Ashen?
Sure, and we still have one more house too.
Oh, we have one more house actually. Never mind. Let's talk about it later. Then. So,
Okay. Yeah, we have Lauren's
let's-
house.
let's just take a screenshot and move on.
Mosey,
This
yep.
is so nice.
Well, let me get the
Got it.
address.
There's so much to fit into a screenshot because all of it looks so good.
Oh, it's kitchen cooking time. I can hear it. I hear it in the background music.
Okay, so this next house is on Zodiark. This is
Wait, I'm so...
this is Lawrence, which I'm very excited. I looked at it. It's the first time I went to go look.
Ooh.
Lawrence Colberneau. don't speak French, so I probably butchered that.
I didn't know that there was this cooking kitchen sound effects. It's like I say.
I used to
I
scare
was
people.
surprised.
Like they would walk in and they're like, what is going on? What is that sound?
Yeah.
I was like that just now because I was like, wait, is that like Fang in the background or something? And we can hear it? And wow. I was so surprised about that.
Oh, it's Lauren?
Lauren?
I was saying Lawrence.
Lauren is like, hence French, right? Oh.
yeah. Why don't you say it with the French accent?
No thanks. I said it once, I'm not gonna repeat it.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna dive into that. So nice.
But yeah, Dai's house, very masterful, very skilled. She has another house in Shiro that I want to look at sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Signed her
The
book earlier.
fireplace, the freaking this on fire just absolutely slayed. Hold on, I need to take a separate picture with this.
Okay.
Give me your best panic,
Oh, me? Okay.
everyone. Come
Oh god. Hang on, okay, hang on. God, that was so ridiculous sometimes.
Very exaggerated.
I love it.
I'm gonna start to run there while you get your picture, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Where's
Is-
the last house?
Is it on this data center, Zodiark?
No, it's VAU one. God, can we go to Chaos House next, please? I just want to visit my own.
Nobody's submitting. Well, one person submitted, and I talked to them, and I was like, hey, we're gonna go visit your house. And they're like, oh, I literally just moved like 30 minutes ago. So.
Oh,
I know someone on Cerberus who had a very amazing large that he wanted to for us to walk through. I've been
On
there, maybe.
Cerberus? Well, have them
Yeah.
do a walkthrough request. I can stay organized.
I mean, it's in the walkthrough request, but we have so many walkthrough for you guys, so we have to work through each of them because we want to give all of you guys a chance to be showcased, basically.
Yep, and I always come back and I do a clean walkthrough, and we put it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm parked outside. Oh, yeah, let me get the address.
They have a character on light, actually. Let's see. They should have one on Zodiark. God, I'm so envious of Light DC. They're getting like a new server called Twintania. Well, Chaos gets a new server called fucking Spriggan. What kind of bullshit is that?
so cute though.
I don't want. I don't
want
cute.
it. He says.
Yeah, I don't want cute. You can take Spriggan and just.
We're gonna get a Spriggan frying pan. I'm gonna hit you over the head with it and be like,
Oh
you
my
love
God.
Spriggans now.
Oh yeah, right. That's a new culinarian artifact. Yeah, right.
It's so cute.
I like it. Okay. Let's see. Zodiark. Oh, I have Zodiac characters. Oh yeah, right.
This
From the
picture's
time.
hilarious. I love it.
Okay, so yeah, I thankfully was right outside.
Missed. Let's see. Oh fuck, I'm on Shiro. Oh right, we visited Fang's house as well.
Yep, on Zodiark. This is Lauren's house. Posting lots of pictures of it. I think BJ visited. This was the lodge, I guess. It's very pretty.
God, I can't wait to see it. Hang on, let me just add it.
Faye said she can give you a ride.
I'm gonna be fine.
Are you gonna join us, Faye?
Yes, all of you guys join us because I know that someone. So join us because when else are you gonna get the opportunity to raid a house?
Yes, we demand it.
I mean soon. So there's gonna be a housing raid on Light. I think what time was it actually? What date was it? You guys remember that?
I don't remember. Oh, but speaking of housing tours, we're going to do this again next week because yeah, we need to go through all of our walkthrough requests. These were from like beginning of May, and I feel really bad.
Yeah, there's been a lot of interest for only doing one house a week.
Daily walkthroughs. Honestly, I would love it. I love walking through houses, but but then the demand's gonna drop off.
Yeah, basically we always want to have full stock for you guys to look at.
Yeah, and we have a lot of things planned. I mean, we need to do things like building on stream, have guests.
I mean, yeah, that was something that we talked about, right? Wanting to show you guys builds live of breakdowns that we post. I thought that would be really neat, just like actually showing you how we make the. Oh, hello.
Oh, that was a dog.
Doggy agrees. But yeah, lots of things planned. Not enough time. Oh, somebody just ran past. That's Faye. Faye, come back. Faye, don't run away.
Faye, I need a ride.
I need one too.
Bums. No, I warned you guys like days ago. Like, you need to get yourself ready.
Well, I have a character
Yeah.
and it's in the mist, but it just happens to be on. What server is this?
Can you pick them up, Faye? Okay, hold on. Can you add her? I put her name down.
Yeah, I'm coming. I have to. Oh god, Zodiark is congested again.
Well, you know, it'll be daytime though, and this house emphasizes windows. Well, so does the Gridanian one, and I feel so bad. Well, when I do the walkthrough,
Yeah.
I'll have daytime.
Yeah, definitely, because it's so worth it to have it around. But yeah, until it's daytime, we can make our way there.
Yeah, usually when we do these walkthrough videos, we do them at the end, and primetime sunlight.
Oh, you cut off, Ashen?
Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm. What did you say, prime time?
Oh, primetime, like sunlight hours and stuff like that. The Mist quest is level 10, isn't it?
What quest now?
To go to Mist. Don't you have to be like level 10?
No, you can't just walk there.
15 unless you are a unless you started in Limsa, you can just.
Well, I know you can walk there, but then there's the teleport list that you can get. And I think that's locked behind a level.
Level 5.
Oh, really? Okay, let's see.
Level 5.
Okay, so where do we meet our Uber?
Yeah. Uber driver, where are you?
Yeah, well, she's
I'm
still
outside.
she's still outside. You gotta go pick them up, Faye. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, I don't know where to go. I can just go outside of Limsa.
Okay, outside Limsa, what, Tempest Gate?
I usually go to Zephyr, but either one.
I hated Limsa's quest line to actually get past all
Yep.
the shit. Is so annoying.
Yeah, be safe, guys. Make sure it's the right license plate when someone picks you up.
Oh my god.
I just did the backwards run. I ran from Mist to Limsa.
Wow.
Because apparently, for whatever reason, this character that I have was in Limsa or in Mist, but I'm an archer, so I can't here. I don't know.
Okay, Middle Anesthesia. Where do I have to go to Mist?
She's outside
Well,
Tempest
no,
Gate.
so Tempest Gate is which one? Upstairs?
Upstairs, yeah, at the Aft Castle. Yeah.
If you have castle? Okay. Maybe I'll see you in a second, Rhapsody. You will see my name and know who I am.
Well, this is gonna be perfect. It's gonna be daytime.
Funny, I could say the same thing for me. You'll see my name and know who I am.
This is nice. We need to have like more people just toting us around.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Having the privilege. So how do I... Tempest Gate.
What I'm gonna try to do is level up enough to where I can get teleports all around.
Just make an,
Level 15
just make an
everywhere.
alt. Just make 3 alts on every each in a different city state.
Okay, guys.
You're got it.
Yeah, I need to get the
Hey.
Shiro. When that's happened in the past, is usually, of course, they have to friend me. I think we've only had one Shiro.
Yeah, we just log on and friend request them beforehand. It's pretty easy.
I guess I forgot to change servers before visiting another. Going to Tempest Gate. It's already daytime.
I don't see...
No.
No, not quite.
Okay.
You know, I thought it'd be pink, but it's not. La Casa Fabulosa.
That's a very nice name. It sounds very fancy.
It reminds me of that chick from Mad Max. What's her name? Ferocia? Wait, who's that chick from Mad Max? The scary one.
God, I haven't
I don't
played
know.
Mad Max yet.
I've never seen...
Furiosa. That's her
Oh
name.
yeah, shotgun. You missed your chance, dude.
Huh?
I get shotgun in the regalia.
I'm coming. I'm almost there. Also,
No,
the
I'm a Lala, I like to live dangerous.
third,
It's telling me to put a seatbelt on.
Man, I'm glad they figured out the world visit issue they had with like 2-hour queues. That was terrible. I remember when we first did the world visit, or Zodiark. Or was it Ragnarok? It was Ragnarok, right?
For what?
And the very first world visit on like it was on Chaos on Ragnarok, a house. And I had to
Oh.
visit for like I had to queue for Ragnarok 2 hours in advance, and I still didn't get thrown into that server.
Oh, I do
Yep,
remember
so-
that we were just waiting for
Mhm.
you to come. He was like, just go with
Yeah, yeah, I was just like go without me because I waited 2 hours to get queued there, and I
Yeah.
was still 4 from.
That was Maxine's house, which was amazing.
I
Shit.
should have seen that in person.
She submitted another house. Hopefully down the
Oh,
list.
really?
Yeah. Let me see how far down.
Oh my goodness, the sunrise is so pretty.
Yeah. Okay, I'm almost perfectly there. I'm almost at the Tempest Gate.
What? Why did I DC? Or not DC?
Did you DC?
Seat? I DC.
You deceated yourself?
No longer in the car, but I was still in the car. But I wasn't in the car, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. I am.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Oh. What up, housing mentor?
That's the best name. Okay, there I go.
You know, my controversial opinion is I don't really like Mist.
Okay, so I was really excited when they were saying they were updating the mentor requirements. I was like, oh yes, this is actually going to be like legit. People are going to take us seriously. I really want to be able to like show that I can help people. And then they were like, we're just upping the requirements to like level 8.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just,
like,
it's just.
well, come on.
Not even the commendations or anything. But it's just like, yeah, you just need to get a DPS tank and heal up. It's like
Well-
before.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I was
You-
like, okay.
You know people are still going to complain about it.
No, what? Really? This is
Yeah.
the one thing I think we can all agree that mentor is way too easy to get.
No, you know,
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Some people are going to be like, this is too hard. That's how it is on Famfree. People complain that the requirements are too steep. And at first I was like, they're trolling. But then I've grouped with some people from Famfree. And it's like, oh, you're just not that great.
Legitimately, they said that the requirements for mentor are too steep.
Yeah.
Hi,
Who's that
Google
then?
Post. Hi, Amara. How are you guys?
Hi,
Hello,
Mara.
guys. Thank you for the host, guys. We are about to visit a house on Zodiark, right?
There's Zodiark. We are in the Mist, Ward 4, Plot 46.
We're visiting Lauren's house. Now that I know how to say it,
Lauren?
Laurent.
it's not Laurent. It's
Laurent?
not
No,
Laurent.
how do you say it? Someone tell me how to say it in French.
Faye did. She's
Laurent.
like Silent T.
Yeah.
Lauren?
Laurent.
Lauren.
Like-
Laurent.
Laurent.
Laurent, if you wanna like,
Laurent?
if you wanna.
Oh my
Laurent.
goodness, Rhapsody, you're so cute.
I don't know.
Is it 44?
46.
46.
Yes, come.
I don't want to hear you guys. I can at least speak a language that isn't Latin based, so.
Ooh, I like your glam, Faye. Cute.
Wait,
Oh wait, I'm here.
there's Housing Mentor. Okay. Yay, I'm in the right
Alright.
place. Aw, I've never noticed this. It's so cute. It's like built into the. Look at, there's like the wall is up here. Okay, sorry, little details. I love it.
what a feature to notice. I hate how
I'm
this doesn't have.
sorry.
I hate
Like-
how the mist doesn't have actual paths leading up to the house. It bothers me so much.
What?
I
I think it's cute.
like
You just walk on the grass. You're like, all right, here I am. It's just tucked away in this little corner. Oh, I love it.
The garden is very beautiful. Very nice detail. Oh, you close it off. Okay, yeah.
There's a
That's more-
sad little garden patch back here. Hello, garden patch.
It is really little.
Have almost
It's
the
so
same setup of the garden. It's so nice. It's very.
I love the
beautiful.
circular garden. I wish that I could have the 9 plots, but with the circle. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I want to
I-
put like a tree in the middle and everything.
Yeah, I love using it to put it around a tree. It's so pretty. And then like I'm like, oh, my jute. I need my jute.
All right, here we are.
Oh yeah, this is the very nice ceiling with the sloped roof too. I remember this. Oh, let me get naked 1 second.
Oh no! Hey,
No, 1
Good lord.
second.
It's just a top piece. Chill. Oh
there are
god.
Lalafell present.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
Man, I
just-
love this. I love the ceiling. I like ceilings.
Yeah, this is like working with like the sloped law. I think those are just like right just further into the room, and then the ceiling that we saw BJ do, right? It's the
With the
it's
glade.
yeah. hmm
The glade
It's a-
bathtub.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ashen, you were the first one to really do it, but like going full out on the entire ceiling like that, with the beams and stuff like that, is just such a nice feature. It looks so supported. I really
Mhm,
like
yeah.
this.
I like how there's different heights to the ceiling too.
Yeah, adding so many different heights will actually put the focus onto the ceiling, in my opinion, in here. Because I just look up all the time on this. Maybe I'm just too tall on this character.
I really like the little corner here with the kitchen. It's a
Mhm.
very simple kitchen, but it's got this little, like, almost breakfast nook dining area with there's something about the way that these windows are, where, you know, it cuts off over here. It just feels very realistic. It feels like I'm looking, like I could be looking out at alpine ski slopes or something out there, and that's why it's all whited out. Like, it actually feels, I don't feel like it's out of place not being able to see behind the windows for some reason. And
That's a good point.
It makes sense.
That's a good point, yeah. I know what you mean. It's also because of the light being a bit darker on the inside. I think this is the reason why most people with like, let's say light level 5 and with like very bright windows, usually it doesn't fit well. In my opinion, because as you said, it doesn't feel like looking far out of a window. But using the color, also the color of the windows is the same as the mounted bookshelf here, so it feels like it's going, actually like it's an how do you say that?
like a
it
wrap
belongs-
around or
Yeah.
built in.
Exactly. This is a very smart use of the color from this, by the way. I really like that.
Yeah, I really like how they layered the bookshelf. They have it even here in the corners. Like you can barely see it, but it's right there, in the behind the door and everything. Then they have it,
Oh,
like
yeah,
you said,
yeah.
wrapped around. But then they have a different texture material here, and it looks really nice.
Mhm.
That's something
No, I love
I do often, and I really like seeing when other people do it instead of having the same texture.
Right, it doesn't have to be exactly the same all the way around for it to feel consistent.
I really
Oh
like the
my
purpose.
goodness!
Are you already
Are you-
downstairs?
The basement is to die for.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I love that. Right when you turn, it's like bam.
Ah, yeah. This is amazing. God, this'll. Okay, so
Look
the
at
first
the
thing
inset nook.
I really like this inset now. Holy shit. It also has the same feature as above, so you have the same kind of ceiling style, and you there using the lofts or the beams. It's a very nice feature. Really,
That is very nice. And then the sloped ceiling downward using the wooden beams for the nook itself.
Oh my god, look at the little fox sleeping this food. Oh my god. This is so
Aw.
cute. Oh, this is such a nice use.
That just brings to mind Aldi. I love Aldi. She always has a little fox sleeping on the Zabuton cushion
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay, I need to point this out. So the use of the mounted bookshelves, I know Div's always like, the backs of the mounted bookshelves so low res, but look at the use of them here.
Hmm.
You're only
Here
using
it's-
a tiny little sliver of it and using the edge of it with a white rectangular partition or a stage panel, maybe that is. Either way, for just a little bit of trim to either side.
Mhm. Yeah, what the main reason why I don't like it usually is color, because people don't work with the bookshelf's color, like this reddish tone to the wood. People ignore that and like keep building with other darker wood styles, for example, right? But in this case, it's a perfect fit, and not having the full side shown, but as you said, having it from the trim, it's not the main focus. It's a detail and a trim to a overall structure, which is the main reason why I didn't like it in the first place when others did, for example. But in this case, it's amazingly used. The colors are on point, especially with the lighting combined. The lighting really reflects the wood very well too.
Mm-hmm.
It has very nice feel. And when I walked into this, I immediately noticed this little door here.
Yeah, I
This
really
is
like this.
Trimmed
such-
out
This is
door.
very nice.
Look,
And-
it even goes up. Like the top of the doorway has the trim too.
Yeah, this is a big, like, you can miss this so easily, and people will miss it. But having this is a very huge and nice detail. God, I'm too big for this. I'm gonna just sit in the bathtub.
Whoa. I'm gonna just sit in the bathtub.
Yeah,
the bathtub is pretty.
And the windows are shaped in the same shape the bathtub is.
Yeah, very
Yes.
cute.
Look at how
That's
it
very
reflects
nice.
in the water. That's so gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the best. I love this so much. I love those kind of bathtubs actually.
And we have the stone as the ceiling
Mhm.
again. Very
Yeah.
consistent throughout the style. And there's a shower head up there. So it's
Yeah.
completely hidden up there. That's very nice. It's almost that gives it like that luxurious resort what is it called? The rain shower head. Just
Oh, those one
Very
fancy
pretty.
ones.
I know.
Yeah.
The one okay, I know which one. God,
Oh.
I like this so much. I like how this bathtub is like, it has such a complicated shape to work with, but if you sink it into the wall and actually shape the wall around it, it's gonna fit in perfectly. It's so nice. And
very
I
well
really,
done.
what I really want to point out too is I think the only way I kind of like the basin being used as a sink is only with a glade desk, because
Yeah.
the glade desk just shapes around it perfectly, right?
It sticks out just
Perfect.
enough.
It's perfect. And the big mirror here too.
Well, that definitely
very
suits
cute.
the style because
Mhm.
you've made it. When this particular picture frame is used as a mirror, it is hard to make it fit unless you're doing a long vanity like. So it fits perfectly
Yeah.
here.
Also, the light. You see how the light with the planters reflects a bit onto the white canvas here? It gives
Oh,
it a
that
bit
does
of like
help.
this mirror effect. Am I right?
The reflective feeling,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah, it makes it much easier, because usually I don't like paintings being used for windows, but if you add a little reflect effect. Also, I saw someone use it before, having they used some other bathtub below in this case the desk, and the water will reflect onto the painting, and it will be like almost a perfect mirror. And
Oh,
it's-
that's clever. Yeah.
Mhm. With a guest.
Hello, Leah Tail. Oh, so cute.
Oh.
I feel so. This is another thing. You guys, Faye said that this room feels so much bigger in game, but for me it looks much smaller. But that might be. I really think it's funny how sometimes the size of a room is just conveyed by how tall you are as a character.
This room to me feels so much like it fits the house that it doesn't even make me consider what normally is in the basement of a small, which, you know, is a big empty room. I love
Yeah.
how this does not even make me like this just looks like it belongs. This is how this house looks. This looks perfect. I don't consider the normal cookie cutter build that a small normally is because
Yeah.
it's very believable. It's fully immersive. There's no corners have been cut in building this to be a
Mhm.
full house.
It's an amazing build. I really enjoy this. Where's the guest book? I need to.
Upstairs.
I want a picture.
Where should we take
Oh,
the
yeah.
picture?
I'm just gonna. There we go. Perfect.
Perfect, he says.
Hang on. I need the good pose. Where's the better one?
I need my cute Lalafell buddy. Where did Leah go?
Oh yeah, she zoomed.
There we go.
No, Dan.
No.
Yes. Yes. Oh god,
my
I love it so much. Holy shit.
What is
I'm gonna censor.
What's this pose?
I know, right? This is what I meant.
Can you have a tombstone out while you're laying down? Because that'd be hilarious.
No, but it would be very hilarious. I would enjoy it so much to Let's see. It's kind of nice. It's got a nice picture of that.
The lighting makes it look like he has massive tan lines, it said.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, this house is beautiful. Very simple, but the skill put behind it is amazing. I like that it's like a resort.
Oh,
Absolutely.
you guys give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Now Lauren was this their second house? Because I know that they're kind of new, kind of like Fang, right?
I don't know what Lauren's history is behind joining, or like previous to joining FD.
We'll have to get them on.
ask. Yes.
I know that they finished a tea house, and then we have. I wish we could look at that beautiful hotel lobby. I don't think that she. What's her name? Akurai?
Akurai?
Akurai. I don't think that she submitted. No,
Okay,
let me check. Because I would love to have that hotel on stream.
That hotel is so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
No, she didn't submit. But yeah, this is beautiful. Guest book's upstairs.
Wait, don't move. I didn't set up keybinds on this character.
Yes, you, Akurai. We'll show it on stream. Sometime. Maybe we can invite you to stream.
Ooh,
We like to talk to
Oh.
other designers.
definitely.
We had Bang. I don't know where he went.
It was getting late for him. He couldn't stay.
Oh, I guess I didn't hear that part. I just thought we lost him. There's a penguin in Div's thigh on my screenshot, and we're just gonna keep
What?
it. It's fine. It's normal.
Yeah, it's cozy. Between the thick thighs. Also, look at the picture I took. This has to put up on Twitter.
Uh.
Akarai says
Now I question.
Akarai says she's very talkative, but have you heard Div and Rhapsody? I can never talk.
I'm so
Sorry.
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, hang on, let me sign the book. This is important.
Yes, sign the book.
You're all free.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the game capture because we're gonna talk about some more furniture thing. Are we gonna talk more about that Gamer Escape thing?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I didn't actually watch it though, so that's kind of.
Wait, what exactly in the Gamerscape thing?
I don't know if we're gonna talk
Ishgard.
Ishgard. Yeah, if we're gonna talk more about it.
I mean, there wasn't real much to it. It's just, it has a ranking system where you rank in a weekly thing. You will have to reach a certain point to get the rewards. You don't have to stay up there to get a certain reward at the end of a month or something. So once you reach it, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna have special events for the entire once certain progression is set, and as we mentioned before, the progression will be server-wide, so it's not just you leveling up your crafters, it's gonna be for everyone, even if you don't partake in it. But even people who are not capped and like all into crafting, like let's say you only have like a level 60 something character crafter, you're gonna also be able to partake in it, just not to an extent as the endgame crafters. And as we said, it's a preparation phase for Ishgard housing, like no doubt. I'm gonna call it here now.
Yeah, so for those of you who just joined us, Yoshi P said in response to the question regarding Ishgard housing and whether we would get it, whether it was going to be tied to the Ishgard restoration, his answer was that's up to the player. So that's what's causing the speculation that it's going to actually be locked behind the server-wide events, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Talked about there at the beginning.
Pull up that big old list. I want to see it.
A big ol' list, yeah. We have two big ol' lists. One of the storage. Okay, this is the storage, the preview, right? Yeah. Okay. So we saw the lantern. We saw the grocery bag. There's messy dishes.
Messy dishes! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So that was one of our complaints, right? Where if you eat something on the food, you just have a clean plate. Not very many things leave behind like crumbs. Like the orange basket leaves behind orange peels. That's like about it.
Yeah. The what was it called? The Irisian. Was it the champagne, which it had like this bottle in a bucket?
We just talked about this earlier. The chilled red leaves behind the bottles everywhere.
Yeah,
you know what? That reminds me. Did you guys see that vending machine? And Rhapsody, you're the one who pointed it out. It was to make it look like the bottle had fallen. They used. It was so cute.
Such a good idea.
I wonder what we can do in the future with all the other new messy. But having something like that.
Hang on, we're going down the list, right? What is the war chest? Do you think that has like armor or like weapons?
The war chest is most likely just gonna be the usual, like have maybe you will have a like a cape or something sticking out of the side.
Does this mean it's basically armory is coming to life?
Yeah, my armory. I'm looking so forward to it. I didn't work on the armory just now because I saw this because I planned to lay out for it and I'm
my goodness. That's gonna be amazing. I wonder if the hunting supplies will tie into that too.
I can't tell at all what that's gonna be,
it just
to be
looks
honest.
Like a pile of stuff.
Yeah.
I kinda figured it's like a blanket, maybe a tabletop blanket, and there's things. Maybe.
Hunting supplies sounds like knife, maybe bone,
like
arrow.
Carving,
I don't know.
Carve carcasses and stuff like that. Bows.
Oh. I mean,
okay.
Hey, hunting. It's hunting. What the fuck?
Okay.
The teapot. We mentioned this before.
Yeah, that one was on the table, as well as the Crystarium mechanical tilt. Those ones were on the table of the stock market failure and guy that they were like joking about on the hunt or not the hunt. What?
The hunt.
I was reading Outcry.
But yeah, we talked about this earlier. There's a lot of possibilities there and a lot of nice color possibilities. But the main thing why I wanted to point this out is the wooden handrail.
Ah, this is the cat
Fucking
bongos. Bongos, oh my god.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fucking finally. So we won't get the stair railings we wanted. So it's not diagonal, right?
It's not the diagonal, right? It
just
doesn't go
having
on
that-
the wooden step.
just having that is so good, and I'm not entirely sure. I see the shape of it, like I can tell what it looks like in game.
Well,
picture,
wouldn't
but-
it
but
look
I-
like the one the furniture contest person submitted, maybe?
No,
It
the one
doesn't. The one
the
in the
one
furniture
in
contest
the-
looks like
it
a
was
crib rail.
metal.
Oh, you know
it
what?
was like
Yeah.
it was metal bars. It was just like straight metal bar thing out.
You know, now that I look
Yeah.
at it, there's definitely a design. It looks
Like-
like slanted spokes.
Looking at the mini or the little icon, it like when I first saw it, my immediate thought was the Gridanian stall or the glade
Yes,
stall.
yes.
Like
Oh,
it
yeah,
looks
you're
like
right.
the front of that almost. So there's probably like some kind of like a crescent shape with bars in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's as we said, Gridania is known for the carpentry, so it's most likely gonna feature something about wood items.
If it is, yeah. If it's
If it
like that,
is.
or if it's more crystarium, then it wouldn't be wooden though. So
Do
yeah,
you- if it's
maybe.
if it's a handrail, is it? It can't.
I don't
wonder
think
how.
it wouldn't be wooden if it was crystarium, so it's got to
Yeah,
be more
yeah.
glade because it's
Oh,
wooden.
what-
So.
What I was more thinking about is it just gonna be like it's not gonna be it has to be a tabletop because because if they made it for the lofts
Then I'm
most
gonna
likely.
use it as it.
Yeah.
I mean to be fair, for us it doesn't matter whatever it is. So I think for people who use lofts a lot, and I don't want to say like people who are not too familiar to lofting ground items,
Right.
using that as a tabletop for the lofts to have a nice
I
edge,
mean,
handrail basically, right? Like,
Frankly, since it looks like it's going to be a nice skinny item, the possibilities are going to be endless. Like people are going to use it
Mhm.
as like a screen or in front of windows to make it look like the window has a different shape. I can totally see it on like a half wall and then like a line of those and then a lofted like wooden or not a white rectangular partition, like so almost as a design,
Mm-hmm.
as a partial
climbing-
wall almost.
I'm climbing a window design on this one immediately.
Right. Mine, he says.
Mine, two of those on top of each other on top of the invitation. Mine, by
I
Okay.
call dibs on the half wall then.
Called okay, deal. Okay, that's
Uh,
we have not the misplaced eyeglasses, which those are just the usual nerd glasses we have
they
in game,
look
right?
like the classic spectacles, yes, and I need them
Oh, the
immediately.
classic.
They look like
Mhm.
my glasses. This
I
is
really
literally what
wanted
my
those.
glasses look like.
Really? Is this the
Yeah.
exact same shape too?
Yes.
Oh god, I really like this. But yeah, there's nothing much to say to okay, but we
Yeah,
saw a
except
picture
that I
of-
need them, and I'm making 10.
okay. What else we have? The umbrella stand. So I wasn't too sure what to make of this.
I
Yeah,
love
so-
it.
Am I fucking
Immediately.
retarded? Of course I know what it is. It's just an umbrella stand. I was just like,
Are you? I mean,
I was like, what the fuck is that? I can't tell. And now it just, I don't know how it didn't
it's
like,
like a metal
immediately
box
come.
with some
Yeah, it's
umbrellas
just
in
like-
it.
It's just like a metal cylinder where you put like your umbrella after a rain shower or something.
Yeah.
Like you come
Yeah.
in.
It's such
How
a
does that
weird.
not-
It's such a weird item. Like, was there a demand? I don't understand.
I didn't.
Sure, why not?
It wasn't a design contest winner, but at the same time too, do you see umbrellas being used in game? Like I know in Kugana you use like it's their style, but do you see them in Eorzea?
Well, we're not going to Eorzea, are we?
Fuck me, you're right actually.
Well, it's sunny over there, and they need to, have the shade from an umbrella.
Well, I mean,
oh
so
right, yeah,
Nora-
you're right.
When Nora shared that post, Nora Rappy had a screenshot from one of the trailers of an umbrella hanging upside down from one of the like metal
that was, like,
things in the crystarium. And so
that
if
was
they
more
used
like a
it in the
chandelier.
design, why not just take that model and throw it in a housing item?
Almost likely, but I think it was more of a chandelier there, but yeah, eventually. So yeah.
Anyway,
So the
what's
stuff
a Cleonid?
that's a mob. In the there were some YouTubers who did like some guides like of the jobs, and they were just running the areas of Ilmeg and the Lakeland, and those are just mobs from that area.
Oh,
Nothing
cute.
else.
That's exciting.
It's just
Cute
they're
stuff.
very big in game.
More plushies.
So, yeah, definitely more plushies. We don't have enough of them, alright.
I
so-
love them.
The next one, the Decadent Fruit Platter, is
Oh, he
amazing.
showed that one. Oh
It was
my
very
God.
big.
Yeah.
It is. They are not kidding. It is decadent. It is gold platters and like
Wait, is it gold?
5
Because-
things. Well, it looked kind of like brassy or gold or something.
Oh, I thought it was
Got us.
wood.
Isn't it? There was a picture of it. Let's.
Can you bring that
yeah,
picture up,
hold on.
Action?
I think it was brass though.
Oh, really? I hope you can dye it. Imagine having silverware.
Wow.
That would be very great. Like for like very big tables and stuff like that. Yeah, that's brass. That's definitely brass. Oh wait, that's That's the Ilmo items. You're right.
It's the fat cat place.
Yeah, it's a fat cat place. Yeah, okay, that makes much more sense. So look at the grapes. Yellow. And you can-
Chandelier. Hello.
Huh? Oh my god, you're right, Dips.
Will you quit calling dibs?
For you, I mean, I'm
Oh,
not.
I see.
I haven't done too many.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, the lily stuff. So the floor lamp and the wall lamp. Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
I'm totally leveling White Mage first. There's
Oh,
so
wait,
much
delete-
cute White
Delete
Mage.
one's
White
missing.
Mage.
No, what?
Yes.
I love White Mage. I was forced into playing Asp this tier.
Mo is gonna be playing
Good
White
night,
Mage with
Amara.
Steamers. Have a good night, Amara. Thank you, host. Okay, so I love how the God, this is very big.
I know. It was huge.
Okay, there you go. So okay, the next one is the sandwich basket. Simple, extremely amazing.
Adorable. Apparently
I lo-
dyeable.
Oh, also very. It's dyeable. Okay,
That's what I heard.
I have the sandwiches. Make them black.
What? No, the basket, not the sandwich.
Yeah, you can definitely eat all the You can definitely eat all of the sandwiches away and have the dyed basket most likely. That'd be great.
Hopefully, yes. Good night, Leah. The simple curtain, obviously,
night,
we
Leah.
we squeed over that earlier, right? Like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, finally, we have
The,
had
the meme became
meme
reality.
curtains when we finally got it.
I'm so glad they added it, but as I said, we just gotta pray that it's not a 2D texture with. The texture looks a bit low res, so I hope it's not gonna.
Don't be a flat sheet. Don't be a flat sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, so the butterfly specimen, which was the one that we were all like, oh, that's the one housing item they showed us. Well, now we've got it in a whole list, so cool. Butterfly.
Yeah, that's the titanium primal one. Oh,
It's
is
very
it
pretty.
actually?
It's from Fates.
Oh, it's from. Oh, it's a Quill Fate reward, right? Wait. Okay. Oh, if the Crystarian kitchen hanger didn't.
Which again,
We-
we only saw half of.
Yeah, we also have half of it because Yoshi P. is not a
Well,
fan of wall items
also-
currently.
Maybe that function he was showing, could it be limited that wall items you can't see that well? Can you pick it up? Or is it
That's
just
what- I
display?
was actually wondering that. Did he ever pick up anything while he was doing the preview?
Yeah, I couldn't
Oh,
tell.
Or
Oh,
did he
okay,
just walk
interesting.
around it?
Because yeah, look at him
Yeah.
just now in that picture. Is it like a user thing? Like you need to pick it up and he just wasn't? I couldn't tell.
Oh, that's a
Like
good
that would
question.
be very limiting if the wall items were all just half. Because this is
Yeah.
the exact same preview as when you are doing storage placement, right?
Yeah.
The wall
So
items
y-
are half sunk into the floor. But if this also happens with wall items while you're previewing in the preview, like that's going to be very that. If it is that
I
way,
think-
it will be fixed very quickly. I hope.
Oh, he,
Okay,
he
think
picked
it's
something
moved
up.
Previewing. Oh, he moved it. Okay.
Oh,
I-
thank
so
you. Rare. That's
the
so
fact-
good to hear.
The fact that he didn't place it on the walls, but he just placed it there where it was, it just acknowledges it. People just discussed it that they're eventually gonna get rid of placement. Which, dude, he literally did it in the preview, so it's not gonna go away. And But,
Hopefully not. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to the preview features. I kind of hope that there's gonna be new glitches, to be found out with the maybe I don't know, something that prevents things from snapping the preview, like some bullshit like that we can't come up with right now.
we'll figure it out. It'll
Yeah.
be a brave new world. So the Crystarium
Of-
kitchen hanger, obviously, We only saw half, but it's a really interesting shape, and we only have the one kitchen hanger right now, so
Yeah.
maybe it'll have some like neat new utensils. But since they tend to be like very metallic, we'll be able to fit that into other themes. Maybe it'll fit your Ishgard themes a little bit better than the more modern kitchen hanger that we have now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't like using the kitchen hangers, even though they're cute. But they're cute. That's the thing. They're too modern, in my opinion. So
Right.
having them in an Ishgard setting isn't as good as it would be in this case for the Crystarium kitchen hanger. And as I said, metal items are always needed in this game because we really don't have many. I
so much
noticed
wood.
this. Yeah, so we have so. This game is ridiculous. But now we have marble, metal.
Yeah,
we will have
stone, metal, glass. We're working our way up here, guys.
Yeah, we are getting spoiled. We are moving down on from
Okay.
wood. But the next thing, the imitation stained crystal paint.
Oh
I'm.
my gosh!
Do you see what is it called? Fuck, the pattern on it, right? It's different from the normal stained glass. Like I can tell immediately, right?
Mhm.
It's not the exact same. Like it looks similar, but not the same. And it's also it doesn't have the stone part on it. So
It has something around it, but it doesn't look as
Yeah.
chonky as the ornaments.
chunky.
Chunky.
Yeah, I really.
Oh, why you gotta say it like
I
that?
just
Chunky.
That's okay. It's a dead meme. Okay. But I can already see that being used with a marble wall, with the doorway. Like just having the doorway, and at the end of it, you just stack two of the imitation stained crystal paints on top of each other, and you will have a perfect in-depth, deep wall. Basically, you will have depth and a very nice custom
Do
window.
you think so, or would you rather use the one that's already
Yeah,
arched?
that's the thing. I personally think I would use the arch because it depends how wide the door frame is.
But
Because
this is gonna just lend to so many different options, though.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be able to do a lot more with crystal or the stained glass than you were able to do with the ornament because the ornament was lovely,
yeah,
but trying to hide edges to try to make things like square off, it just didn't. Like, it was doable, but it was kind of inconvenient, which
it
is
was- yeah,
the
it
story of
was.
housing, right? Anything's doable,
Mhm.
but it's kind of inconvenient.
Well, you know,
But
it,
yeah.
it makes me wonder about the size and the fact that it's called a pane. Is it going to be as small as the small imitation windows?
I was about
Don't
to
you
say that.
put that evil on me, Ashenbrow.
Well, I'm just
Holy
saying.
shit! I didn't consider that. I was thinking about how it's like going into vertical height, but it's not going into the width, so it's not gonna be like. It's not gonna be the dimensions of the imitation window, the usual one, right?
I
Yeah.
kind of just thought it was gonna be
think
like
it's
the
one.
size of one of the portraits at least, but oh no,
Wouldn't it
what?
be kind of stupid to have like a very small
More item
paint?
slots.
Well, you say it's stupid, and yet they released it, and everybody loves it.
I mean, yeah,
I
we
mean,
do love the small
for the
imitation
small,
windows.
for the small imitation windows, but like a small stained crystal pane is like,
I mean,
uh,
well,
I mean, I want it either way, so
I've
whatever.
I've
Yeah,
seen it in
but-
real life. You know, tiny little panes of glass. Maybe you want to make a mosaic.
that's right. Oh, you could make custom shapes of it. Oh, you could make very, very nice shapes.
Oh,
Your
wow!
Div's process.
The
I
the
can hear his-
turnaround.
Okay, you
I
could.
can hear the
okay.
cogs in his brain, like each turn. I'm
Imagine-
like, oh.
Okay, imagine that this is gonna be the size of the current small windows, right? And having those aligned in an S shape for a wall as a window,
Hmm?
like a custom window, like an S shape.
And an
Dude,
S.
Like, okay, I can't really describe it. Like, hang on, I'm gonna grab paint for this.
Okay. Well, in the
Okay,
meantime, let's talk about
in
the
the
Blades
meantime,
of
let's talk
Innocence
about-
here.
yeah,
This is
I'm gonna-
probably like a primal or some sort of
Yeah,
boss drop. right?
Definitely primal. Look at it.
Yeah,
It's very pretty. It definitely looks like it'll. I mean, it's gonna be used in trophy rooms, right?
yeah, definitely.
I can see it in some Game of Thrones-esque builds with a
Mhm.
throne and these blades. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Titania shadow box.
That's it.
That's the okay. Oh my goodness, that looks like it's gonna be gorgeous. That just looks like another. It reminds me of the Suzaku one, where it's an absolutely tasteful and beautiful primal piece.
I can't really tell what exactly it is that is that shadow box. Really. Like, what is it?
A shadow box
Is it
is like
so-
is it like a 3D picture?
A shadow
Yeah,
box.
but-
Yeah, it is. It's a frame that is inset almost, and so like you can put something 3-dimensional inside of it, and then there's a glass pane in front of it so that you can't like touch the 3-dimensional.
Oh, that's how. Okay, yeah, now I can imagine that. Okay, I drew it in paint. Oh,
Send-
so you guys can imagine.
Send it over.
Here it is. This is what I meant for the shape.
Uh,
Or crystal.
okay.
It's basically things that people have done already. Small windows.
So you just got them offset, like so. A
Mhm.
set of 2, and then on the corner a set of 2, and then going back a set of 2, and okay, I got it.
Yeah, and imagine that like on a large scale. This is what I mean.
Wow, look
Oh,
at
did you-
this beautiful paint. This is for the world to see. You
Oh
did
god.
paint.
Oh.
My paint doodles. Okay, so we had a few more items, right?
We're a couple more on this list. Let's see.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
lily
yeah, we
wall
have
lamp. We did
several
talk
stuff
about that.
Yeah.
The
And we oh the
Starium?
Volcrum.
Hmm?
So this is carpet of flowers. This is one I'm curious about.
I
Because
need it.
This is gonna be so good for gardens and for overgrown builds like
All the
abandoned houses.
girly builds, pink
Mhm.
everything.
I mean,
You could probably
is
dye
it
it.
gonna be like? Is it gonna be like? Oh, that's a good question.
No, pink.
It's dyeable. If it's gonna be like,
Well,
it's definitely Ilmec. So it's definitely a thing that is like Ilmec themed. Like from the dungeon, maybe it's a dungeon drop from the Ilmec dungeon.
What I'm curious about is how it looks so contained in that image.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
so
like a little
is
garden
there
spot?
no like scattered petals? Like, what is this?
Probably
Is-
not. I think it's
I mean,
just like
think-
one of the sheep rugs. Like it might have the same texture.
No,
Yeah, I was say-
I don't
I was
want
think-
another sheep.
Think
rug.
of the marble. Think of a marble rock instead. It's also
Yeah.
rock.
Well, I mean,
Things-
again, I'll take it. I don't need to complain.
Okay, that's good, man. I'm looking forward to the garden being built definitely because I
Yes.
think we will get much with.
I mean, if it's the same texture as the sheep rug, but without the needing to hide the sheep curly, face and stuff, I'll take it. It's
Uh-huh,
gorgeous. I mean,
yeah.
it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Bring it to me.
Okay, so we have another list and pictures, I think, still and files.
Was there another one?
Was there another list? Let me check. Cause I
think
didn't
there are
see
two
one.
lists. So curtain, blah blah blah. Marble arc partition. There's a. Oh yeah, there's this one. Hang on, let me just bring
There
that
was
up.
just a
because
little
there's
bit above that, I guess.
Yeah, but I guess we can talk about this too.
The marble
we go.
arch partition.
Yeah, the big player here finally.
Need it. Actual
desperate-
baseboards.
I mean, I wish I would have showed off a pillar too, because like having a partition without a pillar is a bit hard to do. I mean, it's very flush. Like they showed a great big example of it being used in a house. But
Mhm.
I would have loved a marble pillar, to be honest. Like having something similar to House of Thames, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And
It would.
they
break
might
it up
have it.
nicely.
It might be, above that, and we just don't know. But
I mean, no, it's not, because you can see the scroll.
oh well. Okay. You're right.
We talked about the floor lamp. Oh no, wait, there's the floor lamp and a wall lamp.
And a wall lamp. Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
Both of those. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Oh, you know what? I wonder
And
what is it gonna be like a pink glow or was it yellow? I forget what it was in the picture.
It was pink.
Gimme.
So, and we have a potted orange tree. So,
Just
we haven't seen.
more variety of greenery. Like
Yeah,
that was in the corner of the
it's a
stock.
Cristrium.
Yeah.
They have it in the They hoard a lot of items and like a lot of there the Crystarium because it's like this last bastion. And they have a ton of it scattered Crystarium if you look at some walk videos.
Mhm.
It's very, very nice. And of course, same goes for the bench. I'm still a bit... I don't know what to think of it, why they added like an outside bench for interior instead of having this on the X. Same
Well,
goes for the orange. Like I don't mind me. I don't know about that. So might as well give me that. But this looks so nice.
it is
Could be
very
used
nice,
for
and
Galleon.
it's metal, and you can basically use it wherever. I mean, I already have plans for it as a headboard. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're already claiming the. Okay. Yeah.
no, gosh, enough with the dibs. I don't want dibs.
Oh look! Imagine like Do you remember? Do you guys remember? The room in the Xenos cutscene when he woke up, like Celebidos.
Oh yeah. So kind of that
the Galleon-
structure.
Yeah, and like having that for the headboard, for example, as reps
That's
already like giving us so many. More.
They're,
Dude, I
they're
can
giving
already-
us all this stuff and no extra beds.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I can work with it.
We can make our own beds.
But I do want the fairy bed. That just needs to come out immediately.
Oh yeah, is it the big one with the?
With
The,
that big diamond that Ashen hates, that gaudy like gem at the top.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
it.
right.
I want all of it.
And people are like, you can just hide it. Like, why do I want to make my roof so low just to hide that monstrosity?
Oh my goodness. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna loft that bed up from the basement and put just that diamond on a table. Nothing else. Just the diamond.
That'd be
I
great.
love it.
That'd be great.
It's so just my like girly aesthetic. I love it so much.
Also, I want to say, do you guys remember how we mentioned before how like they look at the house?
Oh yeah, like how they're making all this stuff and it's things people have been trying to mimic and make.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
they're
the
watching
furnace,
us.
like the stuff, like great.
I mean,
No.
Look at you, yeah, like yeah.
it's like what does this Crystarium stove look like? Do we have a breakdown that looks
Yeah.
like this?
I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe one of first. Maybe.
Okay, and yeah, like,
Okay.
I did think it was funny that there's a furnace and there's suddenly a cash register, and I was just like, well, this is so random. But
I love it. They're just giving us what we want. That way we save our item slot.
yeah.
Yeah, and it looks much more immersive too because like legit item.
Exactly.
They're
Exactly.
expanding on the housing game so much. So glad that they're actually embracing it. Like with the player base being more interested in housing, they actually spur us more and more. So it only grows. We only have an exponential growth constantly, and I love it so much.
All right. Well, it is late. Like, wow. We have been going for a while.
Oh,
This was
yeah.
a lot of fun on this stream.
I love talking about this, and we did 3 walkthroughs, right?
Yeah,
We
three
did 3
walkthroughs.
walkthroughs, and
Yeah.
I mean, it goes without saying, we had so much to talk about because that live letter dumped so much on us for housing, and then the interview today with Gamer Escape. Oh my goodness, just stop playing with my emotions, Yoshi.
Yeah, can they like release Shadowbringers like right now, please?
I cannot wait.
But yeah, it's just 2 more weeks, so.
Yep.
Anyway, super hyped. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you, Amara and Faye, for the host. That was amazing. Y'all are awesome. I'm sorry, Raid. Yeah, those 2 terms are like just interchangeable for me. But yes, love it. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to see y'all next week. I hope they drop more stuff on us so that we have more exciting
Same,
things to squee over.
we just want more things to talk about. This is amazing. I had a blast. Thank you guys for sticking around.
And hopefully
the
we can
host, of
get through
course.
some more of these housing requests because
Yeah,
once
we have
Shadowbringer hits, I know
plans.
we're all changing our houses. So
Oh my god, you're right actually. So if you
Yeah.
guys have a housing request and you're just gonna get let us know please because we are just working in chronological, right?
Yeah,
we're
we're
chronological.
just
looking at
going
the-
through the list.
Yeah,
Now, we do have a podcast scheduled next week, but on expansion weekend, we're not gonna be
Yeah,
we'll be
Yeah,
busy.
we're busy. We're busy.
yeah, everyone's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll catch you guys next week. And thank you so much again for watching. I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. And see you next week.
Yep, we'll see you.
Yep, take care.